Hey there, battle buddies and healthy heroes. Today I would like to have a talk with you. I want to tell you what all this LARP fitness stuff means to me. I want to let you know why I have such a passion for what I'm doing here, why it matters, why I think you should care about it, what I love about it, what it's done for me. Maybe you have never gone to a LARP. Maybe you're interested but never played. Or maybe you're a new player who's just started and you are wondering what you got yourself into. Similarly with fitness, maybe you don't have a routine or you struggle to find motivation to get started. Or hey, maybe you're a veteran to LARP and fitness. Whatever your story is, I'm so glad that you're here and I want you to stick around and please share your story too. I want to know more about you and your LARP and your fitness journeys. So comment, reach out, engage somehow, and we'll grow ourselves a little community of battle buddies, all right? So here's my story. I've been LARPing for 12 years now, and I fondly remember the dramatic shift within the first weekend on the drive up to the event. The feeling of I was so incredulous, I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, I can't believe I am trying this. This is so nerdy. This is live action role playing, like out in the woods in costume. I can't believe I'm doing this. This is peak nerdiness. And then by the end of the weekend, how I was instantly just immersed and accepted and appreciated and hooked on the whole experience. This game is about community. This game is about growth. This game is about challenges and development and creativity and stories, adventures and heroics. LARP is a whole field of beautiful, fertile soil ready to grow into whatever you want to cultivate. You have a story to tell. You have a quest you want to conquer. You have a character or a personality you want to develop. You can do all of that. I will make the disclaimer that LARP is not therapy. Please don't have that expectation of your friends and of the volunteers running the game. They're not therapists. But LARP is very therapeutic. It can be really cathartic. It can allow you a space to externalize and process aspects of yourself in a deeply empowering way. You have agency and control at LARP that's 1 degree removed from your real self in a way that allows you to sort of define your limits differently. In fact, the Alliance catchphrase is "be all you can't be." Alliance is the game that I play, and it's just an example. Be all you can't be of the opportunity there. You wouldn't believe me if I tried to tell you the things that my characters have helped me realize and learn about myself, unexpectedly as well. So a lot of the details and personalities of my characters were fleshed out intentionally, aiming at certain goals or wanting to explore certain themes. And as much as that level of control is empowering, you also at some point find yourself surrendering to the immersion and acknowledging that there are dynamics with other PCs, there are relationships with other characters that are not fully in your control. And what that can do to you, or what that can show you in that escapist, immersive experience, there is so much opportunity to view life differently, to view yourself differently. And we can talk about LARP like it's a small hobby, the same way we can talk about fitness like it's a casual chore or some lofty goal. And maybe that's the truth for a lot of you. Maybe you find LARP fun, but you don't obsess about it, the character personalities and the histories and the details and immersion. Or maybe you enjoy being active, but you don't want a rigorous routine and it's not a priority of every day for you for exercise and fitness. And that's not bad. That's all okay. I'm not here to gatekeep. I'm not here to tell you how involved you have to be with either of these things. I just want to tell you these things are powerful, enjoyable, and important at any level of involvement, whether it's casual or committed. We all have our own niche passions and our own priorities on a case-by-case basis as individual humans here. But the truth remains for LARP and for fitness, as well as many other realms in life, the truth remains, the more you put in, the more you get out. And when you allow that truth for LARP and fitness to form this symbiotic relationship between those two things, it can become a whole lifestyle of growth. Taking charge of telling your story, empowering yourself to be the strongest version of yourself that you can envision to be a healthy hero. So I started my cardio work 11 years ago because I wanted to make a Gorban character, a cheetah wilderkin scout. I envisioned a character who was stronger and faster and fiercer than me. And she was also relentlessly committed and ceaselessly training to better herself. I wanted to make her a reality. She has always been this step ahead of me in fierceness and strength, and she's always training. So I need to always be training to keep up with this vision of her. Now, I could tell you these days, I've been playing that cheetah character for a decade now. Actually, this year is the 10th year. And I could tell you now that some of my motivation for exercise is to be a better mom for my 2 kids. I want to play with them nonstop. I want to keep up with them. I want to be there for them. I also am strongly motivated by my Catholic faith. I want to honor my body as a temple where the Holy Spirit lives. This is what God has blessed me with. And those things are true and real motivations for me. They're important parts of who I am, but they can also be really heavy responsibilities. And I have found that fitness works best when it is fun. And LARP is fun. When the goal is light, you might find that it can uplift you a little more easily. Maybe it's the recovering perfectionist in me that needs a bit of a release from the pressures of reality. But my favorite motivation remains, my most consistent line of thinking when I'm out there exercising and working hard and getting sweaty, doing the work. My favorite motivation is the strength of my LARP characters. There's just nothing more thrilling, more exhilarating, more pure fun than fighting for your life on a battlefield full of friends and pretend enemies. When you are immersed in that thrill, you don't exactly realize how demanding it is. You're swept away in the story and the adrenaline, and you get this full body workout without even realizing. There's nonstop cardio, your arms are swinging, your legs are lunging, your core, agility, stability, even mental acuity, responsiveness, flexibility, everything is involved on the battlefield. And afterwards, when you're super sore and exhausted, you might realize, I want to do that more. I want to keep up with that better. I want to do that better. I want to do that nonstop. And the thrill of battle is really alluring and motivating for some off-season conditioning, which is why I'm here. That's why I do this. That's why it works for me. Thank you for listening to me telling my story and sharing my passion. Thank you for joining me on my journey to be healthier heroes together.